Okay, so now I'm going to talk about today the life of a Christian teen. A little embarrassing. So, everybody asks me, like all the time when they call for my birthday or family members, they always ask me, do I have a boyfriend? Boyfriends are whack. I got 2 male goats and 2 dogs. You don't want to see the background. And have you heard of Songs of Solomon? Where is thy love? And another awkward moment. When you read in Genesis about Jacob and Leah and Rachel, gets a little awkward. Those love veggies, the mandrakes. Bet those are really good, slathered in butter and cheese and stuff, shredded cheese. Well, she comes running in the field after him to give him the mandrakes. Look it up, the word. It gets deep. And, okay, so one time I was up at a family member's house, and we were watching this romance movie. Well, they started doing straight out suck face, cleaning those teeth out. Give me a minute, I'm going to have to get a drink. And so I had to literally turn my head. It was that bad. Okay? My beautiful, innocent eyes can't see that. And so then one of them look over. I'm sitting on this couch over here. And they look over and they say, they're married. I ain't married. I don't know if my innocent eyes should be looking at that. Anyway, out of the movie, I'm not for sure if they really are. Had to check into that. And then there was one other embarrassing time. I was sitting there on the couch, and I was acting all cool and everything, and we were picking out Christian songs, and this is a Christian artist here. I looked over and I said, have you heard of Jasmine Murray? And she sat up and looked over at me and said, we only listen to Christian music. Like I was some kind of flower child. I listen to Christian music too. And then there was this awkward time when I was at the airport. I've had more than one incident, but this one I remember. I was sitting there waiting on my plane, and this retired nurse, sat beside me. And so that nausea medicine, well, my mom was playing a trick on me, and she let me smell of it. And I turned around and gave him rain falling all over his face. I turned around and splashed spit all over his face. And he done this. You shouldn't do that. That's Jeremy. I'm a nurse. I know these things. And he literally left his phone and his food and ran off to wash his face. And not to get too detailed about parents, but my mom told me a story. Gets a little heated. She was like 8 or 9 years old, and she went to public school. And she used to watch TV, and when it got to a certain part, the TV went off. And before the TV went off, they were holding hands. So she went to public school, and she started holding hands with a boy. And she came home and told her mom that she done it. And her mom sat her down immediately and asked for the whole entire story. So there is some quite awkward moments in my life. And everybody's asking me always what I'm doing. Like I'm doing something deep or something. Well, I was going to tell you how awkward it is. And I'm with you in the whole awkward part. Put your comments down below of the awkward moments you have.